feel like Uzi made it cool to be different. I feel like Uzi made it cool to be almost Prince-like. To me, right now, Lil Uzi Vert is our modern day Prince.
I won't say that.
Oh man,
I'll give you our modern day.
How is he not?
Bro.
From the hair, from the colors, to everything he does, to the strangeness about him, to the almost rock and roll personality. I'm not saying that he's like Prince. I'm saying he's our version today of Prince, or maybe a version of Jimi Hendrix.
I can see
he's a rock star.
Okay, now that you explain it more, I can see the Prince, but I'm thinking more of some Ozzy Osbourne. That's what he kind of reminds me
of. Bro, that's just weird, bro. Yeah, that's on some other shit. Like, I don't know about Ozzy, bro. Ozzy was out here biting the heads off motherfucking bats. I don't know if Uzi that motherfucking crazy.
I mean, he was saying that. He did say that that all of that he was going to hell and all of his fans are going to hell along with him.
All because of the EXO tour life.
Yeah. I don't understand because
which I get because like when you hear the song, you're like like there's like something demonic behind this and shit like that, and so it's like you kind of play along. You like I think that's just where you're going with it until like when you might realize like yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Come on, man, the nigga from Philly,
bro. Like
what he got to do with some goddamn devil worshiping and all that shit,
bro. What I feel about this shit, bro, that shit is drawing fans. It's making niggas like us sit down around and smoke Black and Mouse and not weed, no matter what you see, and talk about shit like this and the rappers like this, bro. It's attention grabbing.
That's what
it's
happens.
all from the reason that rappers wear chains and shit like that. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say chains and shit like that. It's so that motherfuckers will see me. Look at me. I want you. You see me shining. Look. It's almost like, oh my God, it makes you think you're seeing something.
Yeah.
That nigga is a regular ass nigga.
Who just happened to put jewelry in the middle of his forehead.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Who just happened to have a rhinestone in the middle of his forehead. Hey. You know what I'm saying? That's cool though. That's what you want to do, bro.
What that is about.
By all means, my nigga, use it. It's probably some portal to unlock some telepathic powers, bro. That's what they want us to believe.
I just think he just did some stupid shit.
I think it's exactly
that's
what he
was. He was just on some really good Percocet. He decided it was like, you know what? I want this in the middle of my forehead. And he probably told the jeweler, he said it in his voice. I want the jewelry in my head.
What the fuck?
I don't know what the fuck. But that's exactly how he said it along the words of that. He probably said some shit like that. Remind you, he's probably on some really good Percocet.
While he was still doing
his show. And he probably threw the neck back with it.
Oh, he said drill on their ass.
He probably threw the neck back. Right. He probably did something like that.
Just get a baby.
Okay, yeah.
I ain't heard that whole in a minute, bro. I'm glad you put me on that shit. No, okay, but like, I mean, I get y'all, but shit. Y'all can't tell me when motherfucking Lil Uzi versus the world. Y'all can't tell me y'all want to jump into that shit with money longer or now I do what I want. Yeah, now I do what I want. Y'all can't tell me y'all want over here just like banging to that.
Lawrence, you want me to tell you the truth or you want me to lie to you?
Nigga, tell me the truth and lie to me.
Well, the lie is I was jamming that shit hard as fuck. The truth, I did not listen to that shit. Fuck you mean, nigga. Now, for my young rapper, my young favorite rapper right now, Kodak Black.
That's
and let me
nigga,
just say, bro.
That's my motherfucking nigga, bro.
Most niggas should be like Kodak.
I'm about to say, he better not leave me hanging right here on
Most
camera.
niggas should be like Kodak. I feel like Kodak is raw. I like the old version of Kodak.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? I feel like he can drop hits. I feel like Kodak can really do it all if he can just stay out of motherfucking trouble and stop posing like a motherfucking crackhead auntie with his goddamn proud nephew. Look like you took that jersey right out of practice with your ugly ass, boy. I'm on your motherfucking head. You look like you just got a rehab. You like Tupac mom in the movie when she got off that crack rock.
I did not understand the situation that was going on with that.
Boy, you look like you had a onesie like that jersey button at the bottom of that bitch, bro.
He looked perfectly fine to me.
Oh my God, it snapped at the bottom.
He looked perfectly fine to me on that picture. I mean, it was
bro, my nigga looked like the crackhead to be walking up and down with the purse clutched hard as hell through the motherfucking middle of the street, shoulders just a going.
Are you sure this your favorite rapper right now, bro?
Bro, I fuck with that nigga. Just because I fuck with him, no man, I can't talk about him. Listen, bro, you know what you look like. I ain't gonna be the first nigga that's gonna tell you this. You know exactly what you look like, Kodak. You look like Let me not say mine. You look like the crackhead in Blackwater, Texas.
Omit that. Omit that. Omit that.
Nah, fuck it, we gonna keep it in
Omit
there.
that. We gonna get down. You don't want no. You gonna start a whole lot of family controversy with that line
Listen,
right
I ain't
there.
even got no crackhead aunties, bro. Kodak don't look like none of my crackhead aunties.
His eye right now is twitching from the lines that he's putting out there.
Listen, bro, I be saying shit sometimes. You gotta just read between the bullshit. You feel me? I'm a country ass nigga. I just drop
read
gems.
you.
I drop
read
gems,
you.
bro. You gotta dig sometimes. You wanna find a diamond now, goddamn me. People
They
don't
gonna
lay
find a
down.
diamond
Like,
in
you
you.
feel me?
They're gonna
Can
find a
you feel
diamond
me
in you.
knocking in my Uncle Elroy?
They're gonna
In
knock
my
on.
Uncle Elroy voice?
They're gonna knock on you when they find out.
Well, let me in. Shit, let me in, that motherfucker. Real spill? Goddamn right. So, at this point in time, where we at, gentlemen? We're sitting over here a nice time. We talking right here. We're in the middle of the studio. And we're discussing
We still talking about the SoundCloud rappers?
SoundCloud rappers, so we back on the SoundCloud rappers.
Still on that? I mean, I can say, for me, the most impressive guy that has so far come through, whether I have a handful, I have about 2 or 3.
Okay.
First and foremost, I want to say.
How about we do this right here, Shannon? You give your top 3.
Okay.
Lawrence gives his, I give mine, and then we discuss it.
Top 3, okay.
Top 3 young
man.
artists right now, rappers, R&B artists.
From SoundCloud though.
Not
SoundCloud?
ranked. Not ranked. No rank. No top.
No rank. Just top 3,
order.
because that's very hard.
All right.
Alive and dead.
Well, I'll say the first one. A guy that I really think a lot of people really need to give him credit, because I feel like he's paved a whole lot. Well, first of all, we got to shout out QC, the QC label, Quality Control.
Most definitely.
They are actually, like, right now, like, Quality Control has so many projects out that's come out this year alone. They have about 10 plus records. Because you got to remember, you got City Girls that just came out.
Okay.
You got, what is it, Migos, all of them putting out their albums.
You know, and that's kind of dope. It shows you, bro, that, like...
Yeah, Cardi B.
Bro,
People forget Cardi B is a QC artist. That's my first artist. That's my first guy. I believe that's a guy that has come out and paved the way for like other SoundCloud artists / producers, because he came out, he put out tracks that he produced himself, and he was putting it out there for the whole world to see. And I believe I don't recall who it was that because he said it's in his DJ Vlad interview. He put out, there was a guy that put him on his Instagram page, and I think he was a guy, he does like skits, and he pretty much from there he got put on. People were like asking you about like who's that on the track in the background while you're doing your skits and whatnot.
I know exactly what I'm talking. I know exactly.
I think it was one night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was one night. That's the one. Yeah.
How that shit go?
I know you want this for life. Yeah, that one.
Taking pictures of our
Bro, I was a senior in high school when that one came out.
Yeah, that was
That whole
my
jail.
cuts.
That was catchy as fuck.
I didn't know who the fuck he was at that point. Like, I think when did it come out? Like 2015,
2015, 2016.
Yeah, 2015. Because I was at soccer practice when right before when I heard that.
And I was
Like,
just going
because
into
like
college.
the song at first, I was like, this is a joke.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's just a joke.
Yeah, and it was pretty much, it was serious. And that leads me to another guy that I first heard I heard him on the first time. What's that guy's name?
Uncomfortable. If y'all see me keep moving around, I'm trying to get comfortable.
Trying to get good.
I'm trying to get comfortable.
What's that guy's name? The guy that's always doing his little skits on Facebook. He's always like, he ends up like doing his little dances and stuff. He's the one that gets with the line of guys, and they just start doing the dance in the same time. I think he had like a Naruto. He has like a Naruto.
I know exactly what you're talking about. They did like a whole bunch of those, like those.
Yeah, and they're all and they actually did the Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah, they did. They did. I know exactly what you're talking about. I just can't think of who they are. But shout out to y'all, because that shit's hilarious.
Yeah,
I be at work about to get fired laughing at you motherfuckers.
Y'all niggas in Target acting a fool and shit.
But that shit,
nigga. Oh yeah.
I'm like, they finna do something hilarious.
Oh yeah. But that okay, so I had Yachty first, but then leading up to that one, there's one particular one that they had. What's that? The one that I know you remember when he brought that birthday gift, when it was like he said when it's your ex's birthday, and he brought her a gift, and it was, man, I remember it like to this day. Like I was out, I think I was in I was in college. I was at Western Illinois. I was scrolling on Facebook, and I just clicked on this thing. I was like, you know what, this looks like it's funny.
Right.
I clicked on it. When I heard Young Brats.
X?
The first time I heard Young Brats, I didn't know who the fuck that was. I thought it was just like a joke. Again, I thought it was a
Ski
joke.
Mask Slump Guy.
No.
Oh,
No. It was X.
Oh, okay.
Young Brats was XXX Tentacion, and I wondered, like, I was like, who the fuck is this guy? And at first I didn't take him seriously. And it's like I'm going through his catalog, like looking at his early shit, like, man, like the members only volume tapes. Oh fucking god.
See, I really need to go listen to X more, bro. I feel like I don't appreciate him like I should.
Same with me. I swear to God, man.
I feel like I don't appreciate X like I should appreciate him.
Regardless of all the stuff that was going on with him. I mean, people. I feel like, me personally, that's how other people can say whatever they want to say, but the way that his upbringing was, I mean, he was still a kid at the time of his passing. So I mean, I can say I give him credit for the way that he was trying to turn himself around. To his mistakes, I say that's just, that's something that, it's not something that's been unheard of for people at that age.
Okay.
Because
he had a great integrity level.
Yeah,
but you know what I'm saying? I feel like, unfortunately, a lot of times in situations like his, I was a big fuck up.
Yeah.
And so, unfortunately, that's gonna scar his career forever. Like, that'll always be but this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever he does and whatever he did, it's not gonna be overshadowed by that. But it's gonna be tagged along with
his legacy.
You remember, he did do this though.
Yeah.
Just in the same situation with Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby really was great in so many different aspects as being a human being, being an American, being a black American. Set an example in giving us so much entertainment that was proactive to the healing of the black community. For instance, different world. You know how many HBCUs really improved their enrollment because of that show? Just because of that show. But forever we'll know Bill Cosby as being a rapist and a sexual harassment. It'll always be a joke when it comes to his name. That will always be on his legacy.
Some funny ass jokes, by the way.
Funny ass jokes.
If you haven't seen the one where he was giving Tekashi 6ix9ine a bath, that was one of the funniest things.
Tekashi go rainbow hair just makes it want to put my butt and pop right in your buttonhole.
And that was horrible. That was funny as fuck. That whole shit right there. Now that's a whole nother situation too. But I'm gonna get to my third one. But first and foremost, RIPX. Long live
RIPX.
Long live job.
Hey, y'all. I mean, shit.
And your mama was beautiful.
Is beautiful.
Beautiful. Hey, I don't give a damn. Your mama fine, bruh. Rest in peace to you.
I'm pretty sure a whole lot of people.
And if you need some confidence, mama, it's a whole lot of loving over here.
Leave him alone, Cleo. This ain't no Cleo. No.
Hey,
Cleo.
Hey. If you need some loving, just call me.
Oh God.
I'll be there.
Guy.
No, he didn't just hit the light skinned face with his.
You know what I'm talking about?
Cleo, I want to come out there and go to X's memorial site. I would love to be out there one day and just to come and pay my respects to him in person.
Most man.
Bro, I'm still shocked at y'all, bro. All y'all niggas that was there at that, bro, and when that nigga came and fucked his shit up, and y'all just watched. I'm still pissed at y'all.
I think I got an interview with that one though. Because
hang on, what he got?
Because during when you saw him, he was already gone. He was already gone. I mean, when you hear about where he got shot at, he got shot in the neck. He got shot basically right there where.
Bro, I was in Florida when he got shot.
Oh,
At the same time, bro. I mean, I was in Destin, so I wasn't near him, but I mean, I literally just got into Destin when he got shot, bro.
Oh wow.
Like as I'm over here cruising, going through the tourist attraction shit. He over here, blah, blah, they blinking in his ass.
Yeah, I didn't. That whole thing, that whole situation was horrible. Especially looking at the surveillance tape. The
Just
surveillance tape was
sad,
horrible.
man.
If you've seen it, they didn't really have to do that to him.
Just seeing black life, just seeing life in general cut down, and how so mainstream that shit is, bro. Like, I remember when you had to sneak and go to secret websites to see like terrorists cutting people's heads off, and y'all looked at it. Everybody did. If you say you didn't look at that shit, you a damn lying. Stop lying to yourself, okay?
Wanted to see what the world was like.
Exactly. I watched this shit, motherfuckers sling. But like, just think about how that shit, bro. You can watch that at any minute of the day, bro.
Yeah.
At any minute of the day.
It's so accessible now, the way with the internet. Like back then, like when you were in your youth, not everybody didn't have access to the internet.
That's true, bro. And if they did, that house sounded like beep, brown, wow.
And then they heard that, you when you first heard that,
you're like, what the fuck
you
is
couldn't
my
do that
computer
shit.
growling for?
You couldn't do that shit at night. If they heard you doing that, if they heard you on the computer at night, they were gonna catch you. Your parents were gonna catch you.
Got a little ash in my eye. And you know why they was gonna catch your ass? Because they was on the phone, being messy as hell, talking about everybody and their mama. Most likely about their mama.
It's the musical equivalent to your mom's having that sour cream cake or that 7-Eleven cake in the kitchen with the plastic covering over it. You couldn't take that off without having the whole thing cracked. And when you heard that, your mama heard it, everybody heard it, everybody knew you was going for a piece of cake.
And let me just say that sour cream and 7-Up cake from the stove,
It's fucking fire.
it's always delicious. Not as good as my mama's, but it's delicious.
It's fucking fire. You can still taste the pop in the 7-Eleven cake.
God damn it. What the fuck is that?
7-Eleven cake?
No, nigga, pop.
You never. Oh, what? What you? Oh, here we go with this. Here we go. It's pop.
And
It's
it's
pop.
7-Up cake.
It is pop.
That
You
shit
come
sound
up north,
weird.
it is pop.
You wanna pop?
Pop.
But like,
Give me
nigga,
a pop.
You wanna pop some pussy? Yeah, shit.
shit, who popping pussy? That's what, who said
All right, we going off topic.
Hey, but you know
we
what I'm
going
saying?
off
That's
topic.
fine, bro. It's real spill. Sometimes you gotta make a left turn and make a quick right to skirt back on the road. Everybody done did it. Everybody done skirted back right a couple times on the road.
Yeah,
Hey, man, but on some real shit. So you got your top two. We got motherfucking Lil Yachty. Then we got Triple Extension. Who's number 3? Gotta keep it moving.
A third guy I would say would be Denzel Curry.
Okay. I like
Denzel
that.
Curry is like that solid artist. He's not in the limelight as often, but he's had his bright spots, and I feel like his album that he came out with this past year is a candidate for album of the year. If you hear it, it was
What's the
very
name
well
of it?
structured. It's called Taboo.
Taboo. Let me check that out. Taboo.
Taboo,
Okay.
but with the name of it, it's a very unique lettering. He's got it as TA1300.
Where's he from?
He's from South Florida.
Okay.
So he's with that same group with well actually he teamed up with XXX Tentacion
Okay.
and Ski Master Slum God and people of those nature. But if you look into South Florida rap in the early 2010s, Denzel Curry got put on with a group called Raider Clan. And if you know about Raider Clan was fucking worldwide, was like damn near like nationwide. Like you had a Raider Clan. Have you ever heard of Xavier Wolf?
I have.
Xavier Wolf was a part of Raider Clan.
Okay.
With Space Ghost Perp, they had a Raider Clan Memphis, they had a Raider Clan New York, a Raider Clan LA, a Raider Clan fucking wherever else, Raider Clan Texas. Like Raider Clan was like damn near like.
See, I never heard of Raider Clan. That shit crazy.
Yeah.
All right, then that's
I'm learning
dope.
over here too.
Raider
So,
Clan. Yeah.
Lawrence, moving on.
Mhm.
Top 3 young rappers, bro.
Top
Young
3
artists.
rappers. All right, Lil Yachty on the list.
Number one.
Already.
Okay. Oh, Yachty.
Second. Damn. Let's look at this shit. I have to give second to motherfucking y'all gonna think it's crazy shit. I'm gonna have to give it to Lil Pump.
Lil Pump, I fuck with Lil Pump.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it to Lil Pump, bro.
Hey, bro, make sure you speak a little loud. Make sure Mike gets you.
Yeah, I got you. No, I'm gonna say Lil Pump. I'll get to that in a second when I say it too. But my third one, y'all not even. Third one, y'all really not finna catch this shit. My third one is Wi-Fi's funeral.
I fucking love Wi-Fi's funeral.
Bro,
I never heard
I
of
know
that
about
shit.
Wi-Fi's
That's
funeral.
my nigga,
Members
bro.
only. Come on, man.
Alright, bro. Now since we getting on that, Wi-Fi's funeral, okay, look. I was listening to this man when I was in literally a sophomore, y'all. Like, his shit back then was popping, I think, better than what like he's put out now. This is just my opinion though. The shit he started off with, like, y'all go back and listen to like Only in the Plug I Trust, Light Skin, Trick Daddy, shit like, and there's some other shit that he's had on SoundCloud but deleted, but I can still remember in my head like not word for word, but melody and all that shit. Like, man, Wi-Fi, he was, I don't want to say he wasn't at his pinnacle at that time. He was
hungry.
He was really hungry though.
He was hungry.
Okay.
Really
I'm gonna check dude out.
You gotta fuck with Rob
That's what
Banks
this is about.
too.
Rob
Fuck
Banks.
with Rob Banks, son of Shaggy.
Okay. So this is what this is about, man. Exposing us to new music, you know what I'm saying? I never heard of some of these people.
Sir.
As for me, you know what I'm saying, my top 3 young artists in no particular order, you know what I'm saying, I'm going with Sauce Walker.
Ooh.
Goddamn. And I'm going with Sauce Walker because a lot of what he came out as with the TSF, when all that came out with him, Rizzo's, Sauce Man, Sancho, you know what I'm saying, Rizzo, Fifth Ward JP. Like that drip and that sauce stuff, and like then hearing how it was taken and not reciprocated. As in, like, what I mean by that is, yeah, you hear Future talking about drip. Yeah, you hear talking about Future talking about he got the sauce. So you hear Drake talking about this. But like, where do you see these rappers at? Where do you see these Houston rappers at? You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that's super disrespectful. And I feel like Walk really, lyrically, is amazing. Punchlines are amazing. His style, his flow is incredible and impeccable. I feel like he can really rap any type of way he wants to. And I feel like every beat that he gets on, he owns. Like, if you put Sauce Walker, I feel that's why he doesn't do as many features as he, like, at all, is because he takes over a song. He can't help it. It's just the way his flow, his vernacular comes off. He just tends to stand out. And I really feel like he's very underappreciated.
You know, when I first heard Sauce Walker, I thought he was from Florida.
For real?
I can see that.
See, that's really surprising. I know a lot of people thought he was from Atlanta, but like when I heard him, I knew he was from Houston.
I thought he was a Broward County nigga.
I knew he was from Houston. But I'm not gonna lie, first time I heard him, I ain't gonna lie. I'm flipping a little bit. I thought he was from Atlanta. I thought the Twins was from Atlanta. I didn't think they were Migos because like when I heard them, they kind of had like that Migos vibe, but at the same time, like it wasn't that. Like you go listen back to Too Legit, and then go listen to like Flavor in Your Ear remix, like, you know what I'm saying, shit like that, bro. Like, bro, Walk on that hoe going stupid. He gonna have the hardest verse no matter who on that hoe. No matter who on that hoe. Number 2, I'm going with Kodak Black because Kodak came into the industry, jumped in that bitch, and got everybody bopping around this motherfucker.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Kodak Black really kind of came in and swagged on these motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? I really respect it. I really like how he came in and did it. I pray that you stay out of motherfucking trouble, Kodak. Stay out of trouble, please. My nigga, you make too much great music to be behind bars, man.
Yeah, the way he rose, about. What's up?
I'm saying he really hasn't been in trouble like that lately.
I mean, but he just got in jail like not so long ago. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, not too long ago, but I mean,
But
so far he's been doing good.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Stay out of trouble, bro.
Aside from the Ye Boogie and Don Q situation.
You know, we ain't gonna get on
We're
there.
not gonna talk about
So
that.
for number 3, it's kind of hard.
In the 6ix9ine situation. You know, he just sent out. He put out a diss. Take one.
Oh yeah, because they burnt that Sniper Gang shirt. Yeah, that was a lot of shit.
He got a song called Take One, and he said he was gonna get that 6ix9ine. Unfortunately, Treyway is no way.
It's not the way to go.
No way.
Do not follow 6ix9ine. That is not the way. But number 3, I'm going with Youngboy. I'm going with Youngboy because everything that he puts out to me is fire.
I'm a 30, baby. Hey.
From the moment I heard Youngboy till now, it's just beautiful. It's beautiful to me, and I feel like Youngboy. I really wish Snoop was still here because I would really love to hear Youngboy and Snoop on the track together, just going dumb.
Them niggas would have been wild.
I can say right now, if Snoop was still alive, and he had the ability, and he had the stardom that YoungBoy has now, I feel like Snoop would bring a whole nother record label to Louisiana.
Bro,
I feel like
really
it would be
that.
a Dream Chaser South or something like that going on. And I
I
feel like he
definitely
would have
feel
signed with Dream
That
Chasers.
shit would have been
That whole Philly region, especially with what's the guy that just passed away from Pittsburgh too?
Mac Miller.
No, not Mac Miller. The other guy.
The fat dude?
No, skinny guy.
I don't know.
Oh, what's the guy? He got killed on the same day as Hanks.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I can't think of his name.
What was it?
Fuck, I
His
know.
name
It's
is,
on the tip of my tongue.
The song that he made was Nightmare on Elm Street or something like that. Let me see.
Only Nightmare on Elm Street I don't think was Nightmare on East Street. That's Fat Trail. Shout out to Fat Trail. Mo Trilla is fire. If y'all haven't heard Mo Trilla, please go listen to it. Smoke a blunt, listen
Jimmy
to
Wapo.
it. Jimmy Wapo.
Jimmy Wapo.
Yeah, Jimmy Wapo.
If they would have had that, that would have been a super. See, this is the fucked up thing about niggas right now. Motherfuckers keep taking out our artists when they could have. When we have a good chance, we have a great chance in hip hop history. There's a lot of shit. There's a lot of artists right now that get taken out.
Bro,
My dumb shit.
that nigga Snoop got killed over a
Of a
2K
fucking
game.
Yeah, a fucking game.
See, and you know what's sad, bro? Like, Boosie said this shit in the Vlad interview, you know what I'm saying? Niggas in you'll more likely die by somebody in your hometown than by somebody somewhere else.
Oh,
And it's because niggas are like, bro, envious of a success, bro, and a mad.
I'm sorry, I can't do this.
You can't do Biggie, bro?
I can't do just this one, bro.
Why not? What's wrong with that?
I just can't do this one. Yes, I can do either one.
This nigga disrespectful as fuck had me change Big Pop. I shouldn't have changed it.
I don't
But
know
it's
what's
okay.
going on with that
It's
one.
okay. That's real spill. Real spill, okay. Respect. That nigga wasn't feeling. He said this wasn't the right vibe. He gotta have like 3 bitches and 2 sandwiches and a dime sack a week to enjoy
Well,
Big
it's
Pop.
great.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I felt good.
Cheese eggs.
You know what I'm saying?
Now,
Yeah, but like, what was we at?
who's on? Who's
We're at Jimmy Wapo and all of that.
Okay, yeah, like okay, so like the plucking of the young artists, man. Yeah, on some real shit, bro. You gotta be careful these days, man, because like I remember a time where, actually, I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember a time where it wasn't like this. Niggas have always hated, had a crabs in the barrel mentality, bro. But it's always been beautiful when it wasn't like that.
Yeah.
Like for instance, bro. In the last podcast, we spoke about how all the New York rappers were almost on the same team at one point in time. You spoke about DMX and Ja Rule both being on not Rough Riders, but what is it called?
Diplomats.
No, not
What are you
Diplomats.
talking about?
Murder Inc.
Murder Inc., yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then when you go back and think about it, if you look at when areas rise, it's not because one rapper rises by himself.
Yeah.
It's never that. When one person take off, it's usually followed by people around them in that certain area because they're pushing their music as well. That's when you see the rise of like Atlanta, for instance. To me, when Atlanta stood together and they are still standing together, nobody can break Atlanta.
That's the thing. Atlanta hasn't fallen off. They've never
Never,
fallen off.
bro.
They have yet to fall off.
I want to say it's never fallen off. I feel like Atlanta is the black capital of the United States.
It is a black capital.
And I feel like a lot of the Dirty South music, since it is the black capital of the United States, it just so happens to push out a lot of their artists. And I feel like they setting the trend and they setting the ways that are coming out. So if those trend and ways are coming from Atlanta, of course the music when it comes out is gonna be trendy. It's gonna be setting new different things going on because that's where everything is started.
And it's like, bro, like all the artists, bro, most of them fuck with each other, bro. Like early 2000s, bro. Like you'll see like different niggas in like, let's say back when like 2 Chainz was Titty Boy and all that other shit, bro. Like you'll see different niggas in his music videos. You like, oh yeah, he make music. Then like you'll see like actors, like you'll see Lil Duval in them hoes. Like you like, oh,
You know, like
shit.
they really put on and like if you really go listen to them talk, like they've been rapping together.
Then
Pee Wee said that Thug told him to get in the studio. Young Thug told Pee Wee long way to get in the studio. Baby was Lil Baby was basically brought around the niggas his whole motherfucking, not gonna say his whole life, but like his whole little teenage years and shit like that. They knew that nigga, he been in the studio with them niggas. He just wasn't rapping.
Bro, the way Gunna rapping, bro, that nigga is the prodigy of fucking Atlanta, bro.
Bro, yeah. And it's crazy, bro. Like, if you look at areas when they rise because they rise together, look at the West Coast right now. Look at how the West Coast is slowly building and slowly rising. Kendrick is the greatest rapper of our time.
TDE right now.
TDE, everybody. J-Rock just got off a tour because he came through Texas. He was on Charlotte, I believe, too. Schoolboy Q is always fire.
Waiting on his next album because he's gonna be dropping an album soon. He's gonna drop an album probably like the first half of 2019.
And then you think about it, you got YG,
Nipsey Hussle.
Hey,
shout out to y'all too for making peace, bro.
Making peace, bro. Like, Nip, you a real ass nigga. I fuck with, you know what I'm saying, some other shit. But like, I like how you represent yourself. You put on for black men, not just your neighborhood. You put on for the people.
As it should.
Like the people. You don't put on for the gang, just the gang. My nigga, you put on for your gang and shit like that. But my nigga, you put on for the people. And that's really respected over here, bro. On some real shit.
I swear.
We really respect you, Nip. Like, keep on doing what you doing, bro. On some real shit. I know it don't mean nothing come from us three, but shit. Fuck it, nigga. We respect the fuck out of you. Keep grinding.
Y'all, that just proves that, like, look, don't matter, like, shit, y'all from different neighborhoods, y'all can still come together, bro. Shit, look at them niggas, man.
Bro, look at it, bro. Like, that's, and I feel like right now is the time where we are coming together. Like, people have talked about it for so long, but if you look at it, bro, black people are starting to come together.
Keep it going, y'all. We need each other.
We need everybody. We need all of this great music to come out. We need all of the opportunities that
this podcast wouldn't be possible.
On some real shit, bro, it wouldn't be possible. And you know what's crazy, bro? Like, you would think that when a rapper comes out of somewhere, that the people around him, the community around him, the city that he's in, will want to support the fuck out of him. Think about that.
You would think that, bro, but some people over here like, oh yeah, he finna make it, and we all finna get paid. See, we
Not
can.
even just that, bro. Like, I mean, that's gonna be the leeches. You know what I'm saying?
I know. And it's
you
like,
gonna have leeches.
It's like, bro, you can, but shit, when like, not when like you want it though.
I'm so glad that this topic came up because the perfect song is on right now.
Oh yeah,
for this particular thing, like you can listen to Biggie's Warning right now, and this is one of the things that I got from him growing up, like learning like from life, is that your closest homies can turn into the guys that ultimately take you down, and we're seeing that. We see that all around us.
All around us.
We see that everywhere. I mean, in the biggest case right now, we're seeing that with 6ix9ine. AKA Daniel Hernandez. I'm not calling him 6ix9ine right now because he's probably getting 69 in prison right now.
He's not with them. He got separated.
He got separated to a snitch cell.
Yeah.
Snitch facility. And he's still probably getting his cheeks bumped out right there.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
What?
I'm gonna fuck if he gets.
Hey, we go. I wouldn't wish it on him, but I mean, sometimes you gotta learn. You gotta sit the fuck down and learn what the fuck you do is wrong.
Hey, my nigga, you tripping, bro?
Real spill, right?
Real spill. That's how you feel. That's not how we feel.
But I mean, that whole situation, the situation of people just. You doing it. Some people will put the gun in your hand and they'll wait for you to shoot yourself. And that's how they come in and they'll clean you right up after that. And that's a lot of things. And that's a lot of situations right now. Like you have to be careful about who you have around you because you say one thing and then it'll spread like wildfire.
And this brings us to the topic of the motherfucking day. Why niggas be telling on themselves?
Dry snitch.
Why, bro?
Like, why?
Put your phone down, bro.
Put your phone down. Listen, my nigga, if you doing something illegal, that means that the city or state does not want you doing that for some lawful reason.
Especially if your name is very common to them niggas.
Why
The
are
feds
you
will get you.
sitting here telling these white folks what the hell you doing?
Y'all don't know who they operate with, bro?
The DA is using niggas against them goddamn selves. I played the fifth. Oh, but you didn't plead the fifth in track number 3. Can we please play that track number 3 off of Dummy Boy, please?
Yeah, I shot that nigga right in his back.
And that's how a lot of
I shot that
that's
nigga
how
in
a lot
the
of
face.
people get it.
Ooh,
You see
watch your
that?
mama cry was disgrace. Ooh, nah, man, I'm first place. Ooh, I told on myself because
Hey.
I'm a dummy.
And
Hey.
we seen that. We saw
Dummy.
that with the situation
Dummy.
with
Told on myself.
and
Dummy.
Stupid.
Dummy boy.
Sorry,
Dummy boy.
It's ironic that his name, that the name of
boy.
his album was Dummy
Dummy
Boy.
boy.
That shit is crazy.
That was funny as hell.
Oh shit, repeat.
It's so it's
Yes,
like
now,
playing that
cheat,
shit.
cheat. I done fucked around, told on myself, now I'm in the hot seat.
Hey.
Down with DA. He heard the track play.
Hey.
Now I'm told on my damn self, now I'm locked up, no hooray.
Hey.
That little fucking paper.
Right.
Then got him taser.
Oh.
Put me in her cut. Wow, fuck. Goddamn.
Oh, man,
Stop
that's
telling on
exactly
yourselves,
what
bro.
happened. So you see how you thought people would have learned after the Bobby Shmurda incident, after that whole thing, with
It
that
was
whole
just
song,
about a week ago.
right? All of that. The man, by the time he gets out of prison, the hat that he threw up in the video still won't come down. That hat, he's been looking. That hat that he threw up there was his prison sentence.
It's gonna drop when as soon as he steps
threw-
out.
That's exactly how we knew he was
You
going
know
to jail.
what? He probably threw the hat because he knew that there was a wiretap in his hat. That's
Yeah.
probably why. That's probably
That's
why
why,
it
as
came
you see
down.
his face, bro, he said, "Damn, that
Right.
hurt me."
He
Fuck it.
he
kid,
saw
I'm
the
going.
wire just came out. That
I'm
was probably
going
it.
out.
Can we just talk about how epic that toss was, though?
That was legendary.
That is one of the most iconic scenes in hip hop history.
That's
Bro.
like when Fabo grabbed his foot.
Bro, I'm telling you, earlier today.
When Fabo grabbed his, y'all remember that
When
shit?
he got in the video, like tie it up.
That's like when Gucci came out with all the yellow diamonds and lemonade.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Man,
That's like
But where the cash at? The dance in that video.
that's
That
like
whole thing.
watching Bling Bling shine in the Bling Bling video. That's like a moment of hip hop history.
And
I see
Money Ain't a Thing where not Justin Timberlake. Jermaine Dupri
You know what?
was riding in the Benz with Jay. Riding down the high.
Let me tell you something, brothers. Let me tell you something,
I thought
brothers.
he was gonna take his glasses off.
Y'all don't hear me.
Oh.
Oh man, here we go.
That's hip hop history. I say, y'all remember when Pimp C was riding with the fur touching his seat? Hip hop history.
Oh man,
Y'all remember
we
See
just
what
come
the
up
fuck I
with
deal with?
when Jay-Z was on the yacht?
Did we just come up with a skit?
This
He was
motherfucker-
Big Pimpin'. Big Pimpin'. On the yacht.
One more time.
Big Pimpin'. On the yacht. Y'all remember when T-Pain.
Oh,
Oh, when T-Pain was rapping.
Auto-tune.
He ran Wisconsin. Wisconsin. Oh, y'all don't hear me.
With a mansion.
Wisconsin. Oh, y'all remember
Yeah.
when Jamie Foxx first came on the song
Oh, Lord.
Oh man. No,
and
not
the
the-
intro of Gold Diggers.
Oh, shit.
And she take my money.
Oh,
Oh Lord, here we go.
Hip hop history.
damn. That was beautiful.
Oh, hip hop history.
We just came up with a skit in the middle of the podcast.
Damn.
God damn it.
Hip hop history.
Episode 2, nigga. Look how far we
That was
got.
gold already.
Hip hop history. Y'all don't hear me. Y'all remember when Puffy and Maze.
Yes. Yes, Lord.
Take that, take that. Take that, take that. While Big was up on the street rapping. Hip hop history. Oh Lord, y'all don't hear me. Y'all remember when Snoop, D-O-double-G.
Oh, man.
I said, Snoop, D-O-double-G. Waiting for his parents to leave. And then Dr. Dre came with the chronic.
Oh, yeah. Smell good.
And we just rolled down the window.
Put the kids in danger.
Sipping on gin and juice. Hey. And his mind was on his money. And oh Lord, his money was on his mind. Do you remember?
Hold on, let's not forget that Bow Wow was in that video too.
Bow Wow was in that video.
Bow Wow was in that video.
You know what that is, Shannon? Hip hop history. Oh man.
Only they old asses would have known that shit too.
I mean, it's you gotta pay attention.
Man, you know what I'm saying?
I haven't looked that far, but I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh man, but like, I mean, it's just so many epic ass moments, man, in hip hop, period, bro.
Yeah.
Like 106 in Park.
Oh man.
106 in Park.
Those were
Good
the
times. Good
Do
days.
y'all remember when Genuine
Oh my God, not this.
had just like Pony and that nigga came onto the stage
With a fucking stretcher.
in the stretcher?
God damn, that shit was so fucking
He
funny.
came out like
That man was on so much cocaine that day.
That nigga, they said, I think his heart gave out. A jump, jump, jump. That nigga
And
jumped to a dun,
They did that, and the birth of B2K.
dun.
The birth of B2K came from that. Came from that one stunt.
That once the B2K was like,
I
we got it.
guarantee you, right. I
got
guarantee
it.
Chris Stokes was like, I'm gonna find these boys. And I'm
Marcus, he's
gonna-
the Batman. Is Batman now? Is it immature? They all broke.
Alright, time out. Hey, restroom break, man. Sorry, man.
Real spill. We're gonna take an intermission real quick. We'll be right back.
I can see it now, but
Yeah.
Okay.
there's still like, I can't go for off of his explanation like why the ice cream. But let's look at that sicko mode shit though he was talking about.
Yeah.
I didn't see that
It's in the.
because I watched it, but I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
I
Once
should've.
what people were trying to like get at was that it was supposed to be Juice World, but because Juice World, I guess he was supposed to have dissed him. I guess it was some song that he made, but I think what people were alluding to was probably the song that he made with Future, but that was way after the Sicko Mode song came out.
Okay.
So this video, yeah, we have to go. We gotta go to that one. We gotta check that one out.
Hey,
So-
shout out to Travis Scott for Astro World. Yosemite is my favorite song off the whole thing.
Shout out to Travis Scott, man, just for putting on and really putting on Texas on some other shit. Like,
I fuck with you as a producer, but as an
fuck with
artist,
you as
you
a
ain't
coach.
talking about shit.
oh my God, Travis.
He's
I
got a
don't-
point.
I do not
He
support
don't be
that.
talking about shit.
He's
I
got
mean,
a
but like
point.
most rappers don't be talking about
No,
shit, man.
he really don't be talking
He really
about
don't.
shit. Have you listened to the shit that he say? Like, what are you talking about?
If you
There's no
really-
structure.
Like I haven't thought about it till you said it.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
damn.
but like that's. I feel exactly what you're saying. He made great beats, and then like he has great melodies.
Yeah.
Like it's easy to catch on to like the song and shit like this. Like it is easy to vibe with.
Yeah.
So okay, I see exactly what you're saying because this song right here, Sicko Mode, is a straight motherfucking vibe, bro. And that shit's ridiculous of how much of a vibe it really is because Drake killed this song
It's
twice.
a vibe, and it's a slick ass diss song
To who?
to Kanye. If you listen to what Kanye is talking about, I mean, if you listen to what Drake's talking about, and you see, like, for instance, when he says he crept down the block, made a right, hit the lights, it's on sight. Well, no, what he said, I don't think he said it's on sight. He's like, niggas think it's sweet. Nah, what? It's on sight. Drake and Kanye live in Calabasas. Drake lives down the street from Kanye. And the way that he said it, he lives literally, he crept down the block, made a right. He comes out of his parkway, he has to go down the block and make a right to get to Kanye's house.
That shit
So you
crazy.
have to look, you have to listen to it, and you have to you go on Genius. You're gonna get to everybody that didn't know that. You now know this whole song was a low key diss. It was a shot at Kanye. So
Drake always doing that shit.
Yeah.
Like, remember when
Real
everybody
spill.
when they real spill. Like when everybody thought that Drake killed X. Like when he gave like what there was like 3 or 4 songs that gave clues and shit.
When they hit him from the neck down, or he's like I forget what song it was, but he's like when he shoots, he only hits from the neck up, or something like that.
Damn, I want. It's
you
not.
know what song I'm talking about.
It's not.
But I feel like this, just going back to what we was talking about earlier, man. Rappers low-key put things into songs, and even though we can't see it, it's a much bigger picture. Because Drake even spoke on that shit before, like, there are certain things that are said, and he know what he said.
Yeah.
And the other artists know what they said. They know they're shooting at each other. Like, I didn't know there was a big beef between Drake and Pusha T. To me, Pusha T isn't that good.
Thing.
I don't care what nobody says about clips or anything like that. Listen, I'm from Texas. I didn't hear grinding until I played a video game.
Hey, you got a lot to go by with the clips.
And I really don't fuck with them like that. I always skip grinding. I hate to hear it.
I heard
their
Pusha
whole. What did you say?
Like the. No, I mean we all heard Pusha T on Problems and was he was on Mercy too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I mean I heard him, but only thing that really attracted me to Pusha T was he has a song with The Dream on his old albums. Y'all know that if y'all listen to Pusha T, but like that's the only song I actually like fuck with though. He said some real shit that I actually like. Fuck with him.
I mean, you gotta go. It's a whole lot of things with Drake. You gotta go. I mean, not with Drake, with Pusha T. You gotta go. Initially, it wasn't even a beef between Drake and Pusha. It was a beef between Push and Lil Wayne and Baby.
Right.
That's where the beef comes from, and I guess he just got sucked into that. Drake put himself into that beef.
What I'm saying, it's either you get sucked in somehow or you put yourself into it.
Oh, well, where's you guys want to hear it? The actual like what he said.
I mean, we can turn it up.
Yeah, we're gonna hear like. Block.
Made a right, yeah. Cut the lights, yeah. Made a price, yeah. Niggas think it's sweet. It's on sight. Yeah.
Said that because Kanye allegedly gave the information about his baby.
Oh.
And it caused him to lose when he says checks over stripes. It kind of soured the deal that Drake was supposed to get with Adidas. So if you listen to that this whole thing is about Kanye. So let's see him. He's talking about Kanye.
I'm trying to clean him. Fuck.
Now watch this. Watch when that rock hits him. You might have to pause it. No. You saw that?
Yo, run this shit back.
You saw how you run it
Let me
back?
see.
Hey, there's a way you can slow this shit up, can't you?
No, I can't slow it. We can slow it down on post production. Yeah, we'll slow it down right here.
You see the hair?
I can't really honestly tell, bro.
I can't either on some low key
Look at the
shit.
hair. Look at how
is
his hair.
that supposed to be Juice WRLD?
It's supposed to be X.
Oh.
It's supposed to be X. Look at have you remember the infamous not this mugshot, but the other mugshot when he went to jail in 2017 where he was like they said he was being disrespectful in court. Let me show you. I'm gonna pull it up. We gotta do that. Because there was a whole lot of shit behind this too. One of his guys, I don't know if you know Tankhead, he actually went ballistic on Instagram Live about this shit. He went ballistic. Like he's the guy that was like into like black magic and all of that type of shit.
Oh right.
Oh yeah, he's into voodoo and all that. Like he don't fuck around with that. But
that's some weird ass shit. And if you interested in voodoo, stay the fuck away from this podcast, man. We don't fuck with voodoo, man. On some real shit, bro. Keep your voodoo, whatever the fuck you do, keep it away from me in this podcast, cause we don't fuck with that shit. Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm saying it's supposed to be him. You can see it
You
now.
know what he low-key looks like? Y'all remember on SpongeBob when they got all superpowers and motherfucking Scuba had the volcano head?
Krakatoa.
That's what he look like.
Disrespect.
And that's what he look like in the hoodie. That's what he looking like. That's crazy. He didn't have to
And
throw
he said
it back
he's
down.
let him out like a light. But man, you gotta see. Matter of fact,
That
I'm
nigga-
gonna pull it up.
That nigga got some swag about him. Travis Scott low key a different ass nigga, but
Yeah.
I fuck with this nigga.
You
Like I think if he from Mo City, he definitely a Mo City nigga. He was a nigga on my football team named Jamal. And Jamal was, anybody who knows Jamal, anybody can vouch that I'm telling the motherfucking truth about this nigga Jamal. Jamal was a weird ass nigga. Jamal one of them niggas that bro that'll be like watching you sleep, bro.
Talk about, bro, you didn't tell them niggas what schools you played for.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? I played for the University of North Texas. I started like 3 years there. 3 years, 2 years, something like that. Then I played 1 year at the University of South Alabama. Go Jags, you know what I'm saying? From East Texas, I already told y'all that. Played high school ball at Chapel Hill, won a state championship. Shout out to everybody from Chapel Hill, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's went to South Tyler. Shout out to everybody who went to league with me. Shout out to everybody motherfucking Gladewater, Texas. Ooh, shit, I had to burp. Anyway, shout out to everybody in Gladewater, Texas. Shout out to everybody in Watersblood, Texas. You know what I'm talking about. We here. Team named Jamal. Came in, I think it was Anderson or something like that. Real spill. This nigga was so motherfucking weird, bro. Like, this nigga would sometimes, I don't really want to say this shit, bro, because I fuck with this nigga, but I don't give a fuck because I'm being real as fuck. And I'm transparent. So, Jamal would, like, try to do little stupid ass shit. Like, Jamal would steal headphones out of your backpack pocket. And if you caught him, he'd start laughing. Like, he wouldn't say nothing. He just start giggling. And so, like, Jamal was so fucking sketch, but he was really a cool ass nigga, bro. And like the way he looked, like his voice just did not match his motherfucking body, bro, at all. Like he talked like this, but he was a tall, skinny, swole ass, Richard Sherman built ass nigga. But like he just looked goofy as fuck. But like that nigga was low key like so fucking weird, bro. And when I see Travis Scott, I think of Jamal. Jamal, you know who you are, and my nigga. You were weird as fuck, but he was a tremendous athlete. That nigga was so fast. In the words of the little white man on Lucky Jordan, he made fast people look not fast.
Did he also walk around saying it's lit?
It's lit!
Yeah.
He didn't say, and he was going around saying like, yeah, shit like that. Oh my God. Bro, on some shit, yes, that's Jamal. And y'all know I'm telling the truth, bro. I ain't got no reason to lie. I ain't got no reason to lie on Jamal, bro. But that's exactly what Jamal used to do.
Jamal, you need to collect your royalty checks from Travis.
Yeah, bro, because he stole your shit, bro. If not, you need to go on tour with that nigga, bro, and just stand awkwardly in the corner and just stare down people like he used to do, bro. Oh, God.